let's talk about something really valuable. What if you could build a brand new stream of income without having to sacrifice your most precious resource, your time? I know, for busy professionals, that is the absolute holy grail, and today we're going to break down a model that actually makes it possible. It's the million-dollar question, isn't it? You've worked hard, you're successful, you want to see your capital grow, and you want to diversify your assets, but your calendar is just jam-packed. So how in the world do you solve that puzzle? Well, the answer really lies in a unique kind of partnership model. We're going to show you exactly how you can own a fully managed e-commerce business, one that taps into the massive power of the Amazon marketplace, but without any of the day-to-day operational headaches. So you're probably wondering, okay, what does this actually look like in practice? Let's dive into the model. It's actually incredibly simple, but really, really powerful. You know, it really boils down to this one simple idea. You bring the capital, and our team of e-commerce experts, we build and manage the entire asset for you. You own the store 100%. We just handle everything, all the nitty-gritty, from product research and sourcing to logistics, customer service, and even returns. The process is super straightforward. First up, our onboarding team gets your store completely set up and optimized for sales, which usually takes about 60 to 90 days. Then, our full-time management team takes over completely. And that, of course, leads to step 3, which is the best part. You generate revenue while we do all the heavy lifting. Now, I know you've got questions. Of course you do. Any savvy investor would. And honestly, this is my favorite part because it gets right to the heart of what our partners really care about. So let's just get straight to it. This is always, without a doubt, the number one question we get, and for a very good reason. You're looking at this because you don't have time to build a whole new business from scratch. So what does the real-world time commitment actually look like? 5 hours per month. That's it. We're talking about the time it takes to watch a couple of movies. See, once your store is up and running, your main role is just oversee the finances. You know, checking on the Amazon payouts, managing your inventory credit line. You're the owner. You're the CEO. You're not the day-to-day operator. Okay, this is another huge one we hear all the time. With millions of sellers out there, is it just too late to get in, right? Have you missed the boat on the whole e-commerce boom? Not even close. Look at these numbers. While there are about 4 million sellers, they are serving over 230 million Prime subscribers. But here's the kicker, the key insight on this slide. Third-party sellers, like our partners, now account for over half of all sales on Amazon. The platform is literally built for this. The opportunity is absolutely massive. This is a perfectly logical question, right? If this model works so well, why bring on partners at all? Why not just keep all the profits in-house? And the answer is actually pretty simple. It's all about growth. It really comes down to 2 main things, rules and scale. First, Amazon has this really strict 1 store per household policy. That limits how much we can grow internally. Second, by partnering with you, we get to leverage your capital. That gives us greater collective purchasing power, which means we get better wholesale deals for everybody. It's a true win-win. You get a completely managed asset, and we get to scale our expertise. So we've covered our part in the partnership, and we've answered some of those big questions. Now, let's flip the script and talk about what you, as the client, need to bring to the table to get this whole thing started. There are really just 3 key things to get started. First, there's a one-time buy-in, kind of like a franchise fee, that covers our expert management and the entire setup. Second, you'll need working capital or a line of credit just for inventory. And finally, and this is important, we look for partners who share our vision and are genuinely excited about the power of e-commerce. Of course, the real proof is in the pudding, right? It's in the results. So let's hear directly from some of our partners. These are people from all kinds of professional backgrounds who are looking for exactly this kind of opportunity. This is Melissa. She's a surgeon. Like so many of our partners, she has an incredibly demanding career. She just doesn't have the time to learn a whole new industry from the ground up. So for her, this was the perfect way to invest in a booming market without that steep learning curve. She lets our team handle all the complexities. Next up, we have Sophia, a tech executive. She was specifically looking to diversify her portfolio, get beyond just the usual stocks and real estate. Her experience just goes to show how a managed Amazon store can be a powerful, modern asset that generates really consistent cash flow. It adds a whole new dimension to an investment strategy. And finally, Nathan. He's a financial advisor. For him, the most valuable part is the peace of mind. He knows the day-to-day operations are in expert hands. He can focus on his own clients, totally confident that his asset is being managed effectively and professionally. So, if this model is resonating with you in your financial goals, let's talk about the next step. It's really important for you to know that to make sure every single one of our partners gets our full attention, we only take on a very limited number of new clients each month. And for those of you who are ready to take decisive action, we've put together a quick action discount. If you decide to move forward within 7 days of your discovery call, you'll get $5,000 off the buy-in, you'll get priority VIP status, and we'll waive the annual renewal fee for life. It's just our way of rewarding partners who are serious about building this asset with us. So the final question really is for you. Are you ready to add a powerful and largely passive cash flow stream to your portfolio? If the answer is yes, go ahead and schedule a call with our team. We really look forward to exploring how we can help you achieve your financial goals.